Hello and welcome to another Grand Arena Championship. I'm Heathen13 and this is Season 26, Week 2, Round 2. Well, after losing my last battle in a match where I was a decided underdog, I have a much more even matchup today, and I'm hoping that I can secure a victory. My opponent's name for today's match is Kyoto. So let's look at the matchup. Alright, I have a lot of green on my side of the Hotbot overview, so let's take a closer look and see how even or not even this match is. From the stats, I can tell my opponent is a pretty good player, over 800,000 lifetime banners in the old system. He does skew heavily offense. Looking at that ratio of defense versus offensive wins, it's only 18.7%. That is really offensive heavy. So I'm expecting that he's going to keep most of his best teams for offense, and I'm probably not going to be able to stop him, but maybe I can slow him down. Comparing our rosters, I have a very small advantage in overall GP, but my opponent has a slight advantage on top 80 and top 65. I've got 6 more Zetas. We have the same amount of Omicrons. I have a little bit of a speed advantage, but not much, and the Gear 13 matchup, he only has 2 more Gear 13s than me. That is a huge departure from what my normal matchup is. And when we look at mods, I have a distinct mod advantage pretty much across the board. Over 100 more 6-stop mods and a decent advantage on speed in every category. And even when we look at relics, my opponent's advantage isn't as much as I'm used to. He's only got about 50 more relic levels than I do total. Although he does have more characters who have relics at tier 6 and above than I do. But that is just something that I've come to expect. Comparing Galactic Legends, and my opponent only has 1 more than me this time. So for me, that's almost like we're even. And looking at key characters and ships, my opponent does have a 7-star Executor to my 6-star. Since it is the second match of the week, that means it's Saturday morning. I was able to wait till the end of the attack phase. We have an hour and 15 minutes left. My opponent has already gone. Let me show you what I did with my defense and how he did against it. So you see he did get the full clear, although only a 1670. A good score, but not unbeatable. Down here on the front, if I believe the history on my opponent when I scouted him, he likes to save all 3 of his Galactic Legends for offense, but he also does do the counter to SLKR with Jedi Knight Revan and Jedi Knight Luke. So I put my SLKR up front, thinking maybe he'll try the off-meta counter on it and fail. He didn't. He one-shot that, but he did drop a battle to my gas team. I put the entire Qui-Gon Jinn squad up here. I even put GK with him, figuring I'd make him use a GL for that. And that didn't give him any problems, nor did Darth Revan. Then he kind of bounced back and forth between the top and the back. Up here, not anything unusual. Traya, Bam, Geos, and Mon Mothma. One-shots across the board here. And in the back as well, I put tough teams, but nothing unbeatable. I put my CLS. That almost always stays on offense. Decided to put it here on defense, along with JTR and Namal squad. He did drop banners on all these teams in the back, so I'll take that as a win. And then he was able to one-shot my Executor, but it was for not so great banners, so I do think that he set his Executor on defense. So what am I facing on defense? Remember I said he likes to go offensive heavy, and that was the case. We have a BAM team, but we also have Rolo. We have Night Sisters, who are mostly Gear 12. We have a crew team, and then down below, we've got a Qui-Gon Jinn squad, an Aura-led bounty hunter team, JTR, and Phasma. So no GLs to be found here, no even top-tier teams like GAS or DR. If I believe the history, I'm also not going to find those tough teams in the back. I'm going to find more B and C teams back there too. So I'm going to focus on being super efficient up front. I am going to take 1 risk and hope it pays off, but the goal here is to get through the grounds unscathed so that if I drop a battle and need to clean up the Executor, I still give myself a shot to win. So, like I said, I'm going to take 2 risks here in front. The first risk is on this Qui-Gon Jinn team, I'm going to take my Jedi Master Luke. He's my only GL I kept for offense. And if my opponent set a GL in the back, then I'm not really giving myself anything to counter him with. So this could be an incredibly dumb move. But I will put him together with that in mind. So I'm going to take Hermit Yoda and I'm going to take Jedi Knight Luke off the team so I can save it in case I need an SLKR counter. I don't expect them to be back there, but just using Jedi Master Luke here with the team should be enough to take care of the squad. So I think even though it's a little bit of a weaker team, just Jedi Master Luke basically negating all of Qui-Gon Jinn's lead, I think is enough. I'm going to sit here and focus on Anakin. I'm actually not going to do the efflux yet. Yeah, I will. I'll just get rid of the foresight, and then I'll come in and start working down. I need to get through GK, but again, these guys are not super powered right now. So we'll just go through. We can kill them individually. We don't need to wait. You know, we don't have to wait and kill Qui-Gon first or anything like that. So, yeah, I probably could have gone in light here to come to think of it. But we'll just keep calling the people and kill through it. Again, this is way overkill. But this way, I ensure that we get it down and we don't drop a battle here. Okay, the other big risk I'm going to take is against this Phasma squad. And against Phasma, I'm going to bring in my Omicron Wampa. And we are going to try and solo this. And I believe it should work fine. He's got the thing where he gets 100% tenacity. He's got extra defense, health, offense, doubled, etc., etc. And I think he should be able to solo this squad without much problem. There's no unresistible stuns or anything like that on here. And I even have the Zeta to give me the healing immunity to put on Kylo to get him down as well. So we'll take the hits and we'll do Icebreaker to get my protection back. And then we'll start doing my Roar to start building up that. And we'll Roar again. Alright, so Stormtrooper's gone. I think I want to get Officer down next. Icebreaker, get my protection back. We're ramping up on our offense. We'll Roar again. Still kind of learning how to play this guy with the new Omicron. Only tried it once and failed against that Lord Vader cleanup last round. And, alright, so now I want to get healing immunity on him. And then I want to get my protection back. And then I just want to smash him. Let's get healing immunity again. Oh, we resisted that time. So this might take a little bit. Because he can resist it. If that was unresistible or undispellable, that would be even better. But 68, I will take it. Next, against his bounty hunters with Nest, I will take my bounty hunters. But mine has the Zam Omicron on it, so we will go faster. Oh, where'd Zam go? Why is she not on my loadout? That is weird. So we will, let's see, who should we target? I guess we're targeting Nest. We don't have much choice. Oh yeah, we do. Let's do Cad Bane. And some more on Cad Bane. And let's kill Nest. We don't have to deal with her. And we'll keep taunting. So this I expect to go pretty easily, pretty quickly. And we'll do that. And now we can move his aura is only like gear, I don't know, 7 or something. So we knew he was going to go down. She was going to go down fast. Bummer. Wow. They just stole all of my protection. That sucks. So, not good banners because of that. Let's try and heal and get some of it back. Stall out a little bit. Oh, I should have tried to hit, use aura. Keep healing. Well, we're gonna get a 60 rather, but oh well. Okay, 63. I think that was super generous. I totally thought I'd lost protection on everybody. So for this JTR squad, we will go in with Vader. And we're gonna leave Moff Gideon behind. In fact, he shouldn't even have been on that squad in the first place because I use him with troopers now. So I think I can 4-man this without any issues. We will, yeah, we'll force crush. We should get enough turn meter to Merciless. Let's see if we can delete BB-8. Nice. We gotta get rid of Vet Han though, because he ends up doing his big old, his AoE once Rey dies. And we should be getting, you know what, let's just put him in timeout so he doesn't get to do that. And I want to clear the foresight before I stun, so that's why I'm doing it in this order. And now I'll stun. Didn't get the stun. So there's the thing, if you do the middle one first, you get tenacity down, you're more likely to get all those debuffs. But if you, I mean, I wanted to get the stun, so I needed to clear the foresight. I mean, it's 6 of one, half dozen the other, really. It's not going to matter in the end. We will end up with a 64 or 65, something like that. Let's try and get that protection back on her. Oh, and then he just stole it. That's a bummer. So, here's a moment of truth. Did he change things up for the first time in 6 weeks, or did he go with the status quo? And he went with the status quo. So, let's go back up to the top. We'll clear through those. And we'll start with his crew squad, because that is clearly his best one. We will go with Jedi Knight Revan. But it's the SLKR build, which will be fine. So we'll pass that to Luke, and we'll stun them. And we'll send Luke in on crew. Should be able to get him out of here. And now we'll ability block. Let's take out Sith Trooper. And maybe Hux. Get our foresight up. This ended up being overkill, but that's okay. It's the best team he had left, so I'm okay with getting a 65 on it. And then we will go after Night Sisters with troopers. And the biggest thing on this matchup wasn't that our matchup was so close. I think the biggest thing is that he always plays the same exact defenses. So it let me really tailor what I wanted to keep versus what I want to put on defense. And hopefully, you know, that's going to pay off here. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch for sure, because I still need to get through his executor. But feeling good about my chances so far, especially since he didn't hide a GL in the back. Alright, one more punchy punch here on Zombie. Didn't even have to punch. Of my remaining teams that are maybe difficult here is this Rolo, because I'm going to take my Bad Batch against them. And hopefully that works out okay. I think it should. But it's not something that I have done. You know what? I wonder, would it be better just to use Nest here? Let's look at their team again. Look at Commander Han. They don't have a taunt, so I don't have to worry about that. They have Leia and Chirrut. Chirrut can get big hits in. You know, let's do Nest with Watt. And we'll lose Watt, but we'll get a 64 for it. I can use my Bad Batch against his Ewoks in the back just fine. And so we'll put our tanking tech on Nest, and then we'll just let him go to town. Okay, I didn't even know that I needed Watt there, but the security never hurts. And that leaves me with Bam, and for that I'm going to take Grievous. Not the ideal counter that I wanted to do, but I think it should work fine. At least I hope it will work fine. We'll just go straight after the Bamster. And we almost got the sides down. And a big hit. Nice. And he's gone. Alright. So now it's just how healed up can I get guys before everybody else dies? And the answer is probably not enough. What do we end up with? Oh, hey, 64 is great for a Grievous team. Alright, so let's go after that Executor that we know is hiding back there. There it is. And this is kind of the match. If I can't get this down, then he wins. So let's hope we can get it down. There is Grievous. Ty. And again, I don't usually bring Sunfac with this group because I want to have the option to have him with Negotiator if that's what ends up going on. And I'm just going to bring Scimitar along. Just sometimes I feel like I need one more reinforcement. I don't even really care what the reinforcement is because it's the Vulture droids that are going to do the work. But I figure better safe than sorry. Just have one more extra there. All right. So we do that. And where'd they target? Okay. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and cleanse those, though, so that we don't have target lock on the board. And we can even put Buzz Droids over here. He will probably cleanse it, but you never know. So there goes Ty. And not cleansed. Okay, so let's bring out Spy and see what we get. And we got lucky. Very nice. Wow. Okay, we're going to not put Buzz Droids because Houndstooth's about to go and clear them off. And still not going to put them on there yet. Let's attack Razor Crest. And AoE. So Razor Crest is down once so far. Clear the Foresight. Still not going to put Buzz Droids there. Nope. He's just going to cleanse him off as soon as he goes, so doesn't make sense to put it on there. Now, he doesn't have any breach out there, so I'm not going to land buff immunity on the Houndstooth, so we're just going to keep focused on Razor Crest. Now we're stuck behind Boba Fett. That's a bummer. Okay. Dang it. I still have one more round I need to get through in order to get to my ultimate. So hopefully... Oh, that did a lot of damage. Didn't quite get him, though. And spread buzz droids on everybody. Wow. Only got it on 2 of them. Well, we'll attack there. And... live, you guys, live. One more round. We get our ultimate. I'm going to gamble that I get my ultimate before Houndstooth gets to go. I did. Excellent. So the buzz droids are already there for me to attack. Let's get it down. Excellent. Let's clean this one up. And then he's already got buzz droids, so we'll take him down next. Ooh, frustrating. That's not good. Let's bring in Soldier. Alright, just Razor Crest down. One more ship. Very nice. Excellent. I don't even care that 59 is a trash score, because it's a lot better than when you fail. That also leaves me with the Negotiator here to go against his rebels. So we will take the usual suspects. Actually, I've been really liking bringing in Ahsoka as a starter instead of Rex. But we will bring in Clone Starter. We're not going to skimp on ships. Ships are my bugaboo. I hate them. I hate that you can do 11 battles with ground only to lose on 1 or 2 battles in ships. So we're not gonna skimp. Besides, assuming that I can keep one-shotting, it doesn't matter if I, drop a couple banners here or there on ships. The key thing is just not to drop any battles at all. And can we get an attack on... Oh, nope. Yep. All right. Now, as it turned out, we didn't need any of that. We could have gone with 1 reinforcement, but hey, better safe than sorry. Which brings us to the back. Trying not to get overconfident here. Want to make sure that I still end strong, because we do have 2 battles that could go south. So we'll start with the Dooku squad. And for that, we're going to go with Padme. But I took my General Kenobi off Padme. So I have to decide who else do I want to bring here. And that somebody else is going to be R2-D2. Actually, that's right. I did plan ahead. Totally forgot that I did that. I put my Jedi Training Rey on defense, but I took R2-D2 off the squad and replaced it with Vet Han so that I could have R2-D2 with my Padme team, sharing stats along with Cat sharing stats. I knew it wouldn't be able to get me through anything really good, but I was hoping, at least, that it would be able to get me through something like this. And that was dumb. I should have called somebody else, because Ahsoka would have assisted anyway. But that's nice. Got rid of Droideka already. My plan here is to just use my Force Leap on Jango, and that way I don't have to wait for him to come out of damage immunity. I can just kill him when he's in there, and it won't matter. Let's cleanse, and gonna again save the Force Leap, and hopefully that wasn't a mistake. Need to kill Wampa. Do I want to hide everybody? No, I'm gonna burn. Got 18 sacks of courage. Just burn. Woo, look at that. Courage. Holy moly. And done. Which brings us to Mon Mothma, and I have Heathen Versio, along with a bunch of other stuff that I guess I could use, but Heithen is just the perfect team for this, so hopefully we are not let down. Hasn't let me down yet, so we do need to stun Kyle Katarn off the bat, because otherwise he goes first. And lots of assists and lots of assists. We'll get our buff up so we hit harder. And we'll do some of that. Some of that. Biggs is so annoying. Get critical immunity up. Yeah, of the Mon Mothma variants, I think I'm going to see if I can get confused on Biggs. The ones with Biggs are the ones I hate the most. I hate all of his counterattacks. So, I mean, I guess that's the point of putting him on that team, right? But still hate him. See if I can get Death Mark on Biggs so I can get rid of him and not have him come back. Excellent. Bye, Biggs. You're not coming back. And nice. Poe's gone. All we got left is Wedge, and now he's stunned, and now he's dead. Excellent. So all we have left are these Ewoks, and we're gonna go Bad Batch on them. I'm tempted to do something else like OG Kylo or something. Like I have this Phasma team that I could do, or I have Night Sisters I could run, but I think Bad Batch gives me the best chance of getting max banners, so we'll do that, and that will wrap it up. They don't have any buffs to dispel though, so I'm not gaining a bunch of turn meter, but I did make my tech a lot faster than he had been in the past, so yeah, he didn't go second, but he went third. That's fine. Stuck behind Poplu for a moment. We should get some stuns off here with Wrecker. Nice. And they all hopefully will just melt like butter. Yep. And the gamble to use my Jedi Master Luke up front paid off. I didn't end up needing him in the back. And we get the highest score I've gotten in a while. 1724 to 1670 is our final. It is refreshing to play an opponent with a roster that is very similar to my own. It's a nice break from always trying to punch up against rosters that are just way, way bigger than mine. So a nice change and a win I'm really happy with. I do want to say thank you to Kyoto for the match. It definitely was enjoyable from my end. So thank you for participating. Good job getting through my defense. I also want to say thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again in next round.